More financial fair play woes for Everton. Jose Mourinho gets sacked for a fifth time in his career, and we take a look at the first half of this Premier League week. You're watching Foot in Mouth. Welcome back to Foot in Mouth. I'm back with Ethan. Ethan, how you doing, bruv?
I'm okay.
Just okay.
Yeah.
Keeping it short and sweet this week after a pretty nervy weekend for you boys.
Yeah,
We're all going to get into
very
that.
nervy. Obviously, we talk about the South Africa AFCON
Of course, brother. Of course.
but as a United fan, yeah, very nervy. How about you?
Yeah, I'm okay. As a Bafana fan, very nervy. You know, obviously we lost 2-0 to Mali. It was news to us, in all honesty, that we qualified. It was more news to us that we lost 2-0. And missed the penalty you said you think you heard?
No, I saw a clip. We did miss a
Oh,
penalty.
it's confirmed.
Weirdly enough, that's the only clip I've seen of the game. So I don't know if that...
Not the best.
not the best.
Not the best highlights compilation. But look, AFCON is obviously...
AFCON.
AFCON is upon us, and I just wanted to ask, have you got a particular favorite for this competition? I don't think it's obviously not the most spectacled footballing event. I think it should get a bit more attention than it currently gets. It's always a fight in the league with regards to players who want to represent their countries.
Well, look, to be fair, I think it gets decent attention. I just don't know why we specifically don't watch it. But I do think, look, I'm not watching the Asian Cup either. So if you think I'm, if you think I'm,
That's true. The Asian Cup's also going on.
If you think I'm
currently.
picking favorites,
Yeah,
no.
it's not
The
like
only
that.
favorite I'm picking is the Premier League. But look, Nigeria obviously cool.
Osimhen.
Egypt. Egypt obviously cool for Salah.
I mean, El Nini.
Lil Nini. I don't know. Obviously South Africa. I'm picking South Africa because we
Gotta back the
we
boys.
live here.
We gotta back the boys.
And we lost 2-0 to Mali.
2-0 to Mali. I don't know what the rest of our group looks like. Maybe we'll have an
I
AFCON.
can't name a single player.
We'll have an AFCON section in
Is
the show from next week.
Kune still?
In goal. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie. When I looked, I think tomorrow we saw is Ghana versus Morocco or something. There's some decent games. In all honesty, there are some decent games. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna catch a few.
I'm just not looking to looking to watch Tanzania versus Burkina Faso. You know what I mean?
What? You're not, bro.
So,
but yeah, look, all best of luck to Bafana from our part on the show. We believe, it's coming home. It's coming home, yo. We believe.
yeah, we're the best in the world at
That
rugby.
2-0 Mali, is nothing on it, bro. But
at least we qualified.
Bro. On to some very big Premier League related news. Financial fair play coming back. Everton, there's no chance they're going to be docked points again, bro. Like, it's not just Everton, obviously Nottingham Forest as well. Those are the two clubs that have been named. But yeah, Ethan, is there any way back for Everton if they do get another 10-point docking?
I mean, they went on a 3-game win streak last time. They got points docked. Maybe this time they just go on to win the league.
Yeah, the more you try
The
and
stronger
put them-
Everton get, dude. But yeah, man, look, obviously it is possible the other relegation teams aren't doing that well. I don't know. To be fair, Luton don't look bad. But with another -10, they are for sure in a relegation battle. There's no two ways about it.
And if ever there were doubts about their need to, or their need to sell at least one star in this January window,
We could do with a goalkeeper.
oh,
But my thing is, there's no way this happens to them again. They must have some a surety after the loss, because didn't they mention they're gonna do a big defense this time? They're gonna Nottingham Forest did the same
say
thing.
there's going to be a defense for the first one as well.
I don't know how this is real though. I don't know how this I don't know how this wasn't looked at when they looked at the other thing.
At the first case.
Yeah, and if they were in talks, why were Everton as a whole just so fucking loosey-goosey with this shit? If they knew the whole time and they knew they were being watched, why would they break this many rules?
One can only hope that the people in charge of this investigation was just too preoccupied looking into Man City's charges.
Yeah.
And that's why this got overlooked, because all that manpower that must be currently being diverted towards Manchester City must be insane, bro. I mean, they must have freelancers coming out the wazoo at this point.
Yeah, Chelsea too. But
Chelsea too.
Look, I think there's also got to be a ton more teams. There's no way it's just Everton and Nottingham Forest.
That's too isolated, bro. That's too isolated.
But look, again, I'm still firmly in the grounds of if they are breaking the rules, they should be punished. And also, United could buy a lot of their players. I would love Onana. I'd love this. I'd love
second
another
Onana
Yeah,
in
I'd
the
love
team
this
there, bro.
Onana. I'd love Pickford.
Yeah, you'd love Pickford from day one, bro.
I'd love Braithwaite. The talk is United are actually looking at him right now.
Oh wow. No. I think they will definitely at the very least have to sell someone in this window. A lot of eyes obviously would be on Onana in particular, but yeah, I think Pickford is definitely a shout. Newcastle also need a goalkeeper. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens there, bruv. And then Jose Mourinho sacked by Roma.
That seems harsh to me.
It does seem harsh. But it also does continue the trend of like he normally does this, eh? Like he'll go there, first season is okay, then he'll get a trophy, and then he gets sacked early into the next season.
Yeah,
It happens all the time. I think it was harsh as well, considering the gravity of the trophy you won for Roma. Literally their first European trophy. Like,
and also they weren't doing terribly this season. I think
they're 5 points behind fourth or something like that.
Yeah, and I think they're ninth. I don't know for sure, but and ninth and 5 points off top four is not terrible.
That's not a catastrophe, bro.
And also, like, I heard people saying they did have like a bad run of games, maybe against tough teams, whatever. I don't watch the Serie A, but it does seem a bit harsh.
I think so, bro.
Do you see that clip of him like driving out and all the fans were like crying for him, and he just looked annoyed.
Well, look, when you've been sacked 5 times, you know what I mean? Like,
yes, but it seems like he had a connection with Roma, Lukaku.
Yeah,
obviously.
for sure. I agree, and it was nice to see him enjoying football again. Even as an Arsenal fan, I can say that. So disappointing to see him get the sack, but he is still very much a goat, bro.
Yeah,
like
what from here? What
international?
What do you manage?
I think go to Portugal.
England?
No, try and force your way into the Portugal job. Whoever's there currently, just get him out.
No, the Portugal just got Roberto Martinez.
That's what I'm saying.
But they literally just got
Just get him out. They got him because Mourinho wasn't available.
Well, remember Ancelotti was offered Brazil.
Oh, Mourinho, but I don't think Mourinho would suit Brazil that well. He may not even suit Portugal that well. I just wanted to go to Portugal.
Southgate will leave soon.
Mourinho with England. Now that for me, I think would work.
You think that's the?
I think that would work, bro. He's won the league enough times.
Honestly, that would be so sick, eh?
I think that would work.
The players, the mental, like imagine him with Kane.
With this pool of players, bro.
They're cause this is basically like a star.
Look, you already had Kane when he was at Spurs.
Oh yes, he did.
Let's
I
be real.
keep forgetting he was at Spurs as a whole. But yeah, no, imagine him at this team.
I think
Saka, Bellingham.
If that's an option for his next step, the England job.
Because look, Southgate is going to leave. He's been there already for 4 or 5 years. So
some would say 2-3 too many maybe.
So even if he does well and wins the Euros, which he's probably not going to do, he's going to leave soon.
Yeah, and if Mourinho is available, he probably got a big payout. After he left Roma. He probably still has some left over from his Chelsea payouts, his United payout, and his Spurs payout.
Speaking of though, Chelsea and United, both teams he used to manage, both teams who are in very fucking rocky waters right now.
Could do with a Mourinho.
As a United fan, you know what? I'm not against it.
Give him a pot too.
I know he's not the type of manager that you like, because United is going to be like a 4-year project at this point. Like this isn't a done deal or close to it. And I know he's maybe not a manager, especially at this age now, where you would want him for a rebuild.
Yeah.
He's kind of like
also United aren't free spending right now.
No, not at all.
And Mourinho needs free spending.
He does need free spending. So I could understand. So maybe Mourinho and United isn't the best fit for now. You would probably want someone who's younger and who's more willing to be creative with their
part of a project.
Exactly. So, but I mean Chelsea.
Yeah,
Chelsea have the money.
Also, I mean, they've got Poch as well, and this isn't like getting rid of Graham Potter early. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
Poch is someone that he definitely has earned enough respect to get a season, full season.
I know, I do know, but also
I don't know if Todd Bowley. I don't know if Bowley has that same connection with Mourinho that Abramovich may have had. You know what I mean?
You know what the connection was? Money.
Yeah, that's true.
And we know Pod Bowley. He definitely has money. I honestly think I look, no manager, no matter how new, is completely safe from being fired.
Yeah.
If Chelsea literally go on to lose the next 6 games in a row,
it doesn't matter what your name is.
Yeah, you
are under fire.
So look, it's possible. But yeah, I think the timing is a bit too soon. Maybe if they had let the season run and then Mourinho got fired next season, we could see it happen. I would love to see him. Do you think his like career's done basically though, Mourinho?
I don't think it is done. I just think that he should look to international football now.
Yeah, but let's say international's not an option though.
I think one thing Mourinho guarantees you, I will say, is a trophy.
Barcelona.
Look, I mean, Barcelona have reiterated how happy they are with Xavi.
No, but he's the fan. I don't think the fans are happy.
Yeah, but I guess if he go, I don't know if he'd do it considering he managed Real Madrid.
Yeah, I know.
But then again, he did manage Chelsea and then he managed Spurs. So
and he managed United.
Mourinho doesn't
maybe
give
he
very
doesn't care that much.
If he gets the opportunity to go to Barca, I don't see why not.
Yeah,
it's just smart. Because again, as long as you're in the game, bro.
I know.
If you got these good opportunities, that makes his CV just all the more stellar. You look at the list of teams he's managed now currently. There's not one team on there that you can be like, that team was ass. Like, he's managed good clubs, bro.
Yeah, he has managed good clubs.
So it makes sense for him to even get offered the job.
Look, I just hope it's not done. I want to see him go to at least I know Roma's not huge, but I even think Roma was a bit too small for him. Look, I would love to see him go to like maybe Juventus. I don't know how Juventus are doing, but I'd love to see him go to like a somewhat big.
Look, obviously Real Madrid did just beat Barcelona 4-1.
Vinicius Junior got a first half hat trick, which is like the first time in like ever maybe.
I mean, he's too good.
Yeah.
So Barcelona, I wouldn't be surprised if they do change their stance on Xavi, especially considering you're saying that the fans also aren't that happy. Maybe they go full left field and they just hire Vincent Company, who's also under fire.
Yeah, Vincent, from Burnley to Barca, bro.
In this day and age, it wouldn't surprise me to see Barca just go left field with it. But if Mourinho's there, bro, I think you think about it. I think you think about it, bro. But look, let's get back to Premier League business for now. There's not much happening in the transfer window that I think. I mean, unless you've heard anything.
Well, Hannibal's officially gone on loan now.
I say again, if you've heard of anything that actually matters,
What else?
They have a buyback clause, no?
Yeah, I think it is. I think there is a buyback clause.
And there's another player of yours that I saw left where United have like a matching bid clause and salon clause.
I think they have to. I don't know why they're selling these or getting rid of these young players. I think these young players are a lot more promising than say McTominay. So,
but again, you can't really say sell McTominay if no one's knocking for him.
Yeah, I know, but you can. But that's
economics, folks. Yeah, that's transfers in football 101.
Come back next week.
You don't want him? Sell him.
But how this Lingard is offering himself up to Barcelona. Let's start offering McTominay up to like Fulham. Let's start offering him. It's killing him online, dude. Rightfully so. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But look, I would rather sell McTominay any day. Obviously now Reguilon has officially signed on loan for Brentford.
For you think that's a decent move?
That's a decent move, dude.
I can't disagree really. I don't think he's gonna, make headlines. But
no, but look, but at least it's easier to make headlines.
True, it is easier, and he's gonna get game time.
He will get so much.
He's gonna get much more game time than he was getting at Spurs or that he got at United while on his short loan that side.
Yeah, look, transfer-wise, that might be it. We might have to just move into the games.
Yeah, there's really, really nothing going on. And again, it is January. I'm just a little bit surprised considering there are quite a few teams that need quite a few recruitments, bro.
No, there's a lot.
I know I have heard that a lot of clubs are waiting just to see what these financial results came back with before they decided on what to do transfer-wise. And that makes sense, I guess. No one wants to get 10 points deducted like Everton.
20 points.
But look, it is what it is. They are making do with what they've got. And in terms of results, brother, not the most interesting
shit,
weekend.
Jordan Henderson is leaving.
Confirmed.
Yeah, well, 5 years ago, he's reached an agreement with Al Ettifaq to leave the Saudi Pro League.
You said 5 years ago. Who's that journalist, bro? I think he's a savant, brother. Is that Ornstein?
This is more like Epstein. This is some time breaking news. No, 5 hours ago.
5 hours ago. Okay, so he's confirmed.
So he's basically he's confirmed.
So
now.
he's basically a free agent right now. Has he got a destination?
I think I just see now is 5 hours ago and maybe 5 years ago.
Maybe 5 years ago. This was in his mind all along, bro.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
Look, that's interesting. I think we mentioned it last time. He's still very useful to a lot of teams.
Go to Fulham.
Oh,
I'd love to see Jordan
Go to
Henderson
Everton
in the Fulham midfield.
if they don't get relegated. But yeah, let's get into the games. Well, firstly, it was Burnley Luton.
Yeah, which we
Who gives
didn't
a shit?
necessarily do a prediction for.
No, we didn't even.
But I think we each said either one. I predicted Burnley when you predicted. Oh, I predicted Luton. When you
I think
predicted
I
Burnley
did.
when-
We're not gonna tally.
Yeah, we'll
up
tally
the,
it up at when the second half of the fixtures is played out. But it started there 1-1 and a late-ish equalizer for Luton. So bit of excitement there. Chelsea needed a penalty to beat Fulham 1-0. And
that's a bit hectic, eh?
you did tip Fulham to give them a game.
I did, but
And
Chelsea,
I think Fulham could probably feel hard done by. From what I saw, they were playing the better football.
no, I think they definitely. I mean, anytime you lose to a fucking penalty, you're gonna feel hard done.
Yeah. Anytime you need a penalty to win at home.
But yeah, Chelsea, dude, I don't know. Chelsea, it's literally like they're kind of exactly the same as United. Weirdly enough,
No?
it's like one step forward, two steps back.
Yeah.
Even though they won this game, you still have zero faith in them.
That's very true. And their striker department still is just non-existent. bro.
Non-existent.
Non-existent. We had a cracker of a game. Man City versus Newcastle. I thought Newcastle were going to do the business. I think even Newcastle thought they were going to do the business. Alexander Isak, what a player, bro.
Yeah, what a player.
Yo, what a player. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne is back.
Yeah, and what a way to make yourself. The only thing would have been better is if he came on and scored the free kick that he took immediately.
That's true. But what? Nah, bro.
No, look, to be fair though, Edison did get injured mid-game.
Yes, he did.
And he had to come off. So City didn't have their main goalkeeper. And I would say both of those goals, if Edison were there, I think he would have done
He
better.
saves it.
Because both of them, Kyle Walker kind of gets done in and then the guy curls it in.
Yeah.
I think both of them, Edison
does
does
better.
so much better.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I don't think
So-
anybody's going to argue there.
It is tough when you have to deal with these things. Obviously, these things happen. Or
Yep.
Ortega's not a bad goalkeeper.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I haven't seen obviously nearly enough of him.
No, he played a decent amount last season, and obviously he played in the FA Cup final last season when they beat United.
Oh, true.
But I think again, I don't know if Newcastle are maybe over the hump, but they still do look good. They looked good in this game, but I think this may have just been like a rising to the occasion type deal.
It's still a good game for them considering their injury status currently and like all the
Yeah, and
drama that's going on behind the scenes. Fair play to the players for putting on a show like that, bro.
Yeah, fair play to the players, but obviously, once KDB comes
Oh,
on,
cheat code.
City honestly won the league as soon as he came on.
Yeah.
He comes on, he immediately gets an assist. No, he first scores a goal, like a side footer that no one sees coming. He puts it through the defender's legs. Then he gets a beautiful assist to fucking Oscar Bob.
Dude, he's the like of all players. When I saw his name on the team, good finish. Let me say, great finish by Oscar Bob.
Oscar Bob, this
But
dude sounds like a
Oscar
fucking
Bob?
cartoon character,
I'm
man.
stunned, bro. Like, nah, you know what? Man City may have sold Palmer, but now all of a sudden they've just
Oscar Bob?
Oscar Bob. It's not as nearly as nice a name as Cole
Dude,
Palmer.
I saw the name Oscar Bob and I almost died. But no,
It sounds like one of those genetic fillings that they give you on manager if you don't have
and
enough players.
it's like a Brazilian young dude, bro.
Bro. But again, what a finish.
No,
Yeah.
to have the mental capacity to two-step the goalkeeper at the end,
Dude.
literally just 1-2 around his arms and finish it.
It was, if you blinked, you'd miss it. Like, it was so well done.
Trippier, you could argue, should have done better. This is a young teenager.
But again, he did have a good game.
Trippier?
Yeah, I think he had a decent game.
I don't think
bro.
he had that great of a game.
I think he had a decent game. And at that point in the game, could you imagine how leggy he was, bro?
I know, but again, this is you are I don't know whether it is unfortunate or not. You're one of the best right backs in the league. You're one of
Yeah.
the best fullbacks in the league.
Yeah, there are expectations.
You can't let a dude named Oscar Bob.
a kid named Oscar Bob.
You can't let this teenager named Oscar Bob get you
How
done
old
in
is
like
he?
that. I think he's a teenager. He has to be. But
No.
what's nice is you could immediately kind of see KDB and Oscar Bob kind of had somewhat of a connection.
Chemistry.
Yeah, because they were playing, because they came on together, they were playing together. But yeah, KDB's a monster. He's genuinely a monster. I think he's got the.
He's Norwegian.
Why he's Norwegian? I think he's got the. I think he's got the.
20 years old.
Fuck. I think he's got the third or fourth most assists ever in the league as a midfielder. And I think the only people above him are like Giggs. I think Rooney has the same amount as him, and then there's one other player. But also, how hectic is that Rooney's on the list, and he was a fucking
Well, that's
striker.
why I always say Rooney was, for me, I think he's one of the most under. He's definitely, he gets his flowers, but
Yeah.
I still think he's underrated when you consider, because I feel like he was the type of striker you want today.
I
then.
know, back
Same
then.
with Henry. Like
Yeah.
they if you had those players available today, everyone
They'd
is
fit
coming
in.
for them, bro.
Yeah, I think so too. But no, KDB, you literally, City could. They didn't even play Haaland. I think if Haaland had played, they would have scored more. City could easily go on a fucking 10-win streak now with both of these players back in the team.
Yep. Look, it's been said, man. City season only started once De Bruyne comes back from injury.
I didn't think he'd make it look this easy though. I didn't think he'd
Coming from the bench.
I
bro.
didn't think I was like, okay, maybe I'll put him in my fantasy team, but nah, he's not gonna do it.
Yeah, I thought give it a week,
Bro.
Just give it a
He
week.
comes on and scores and assists.
Anybody that thought to put him in,
Yeah, smart.
Big ups
But
to you,
look,
bro.
he did say afterwards though he can't do this for 90 minutes. He himself admitted that it's impossible for him.
that's how they played him last season. Was last season also they used him sparingly when they would take him off if they needed to, because I think also to kind of watch out for injuries.
Yeah.
But he is at that age. But what's
He is at
dope
that
is
age.
that you can be conscious of it and play around it, bro. Like
Yeah,
yo,
and honestly, if he can put in a shift like that for 20, 30 minutes, it's well
that's
worth
all
it.
you need.
That's
Kevin
all
De
you
Bruyne
need.
at peak
Yeah, that's
for
all you
10,
need.
15 minutes even, bro.
Because he made that shit look so easy.
Nah, he's a cheat code. He's a cheat code, and that's why he should have had a Ballon d'Or by now in his career. But I mean, look, Messi got one at
fuck me.
37. What? How
Not
old
just
is
that,
Messi?
but Messi won men's FIFA
Yeah,
best
we
player
didn't even
now.
touch on the FIFA.
I look,
awards.
this is, and I know he was voted by the captains of other teams.
Nah,
and shit,
it's
but
a lie, bro.
that is-
I have no idea how the highest goal scorer of the calendar year doesn't make the team of the year, at least in some way, bro.
I could make the same argument for Rodri.
Rodri also wasn't in the team, yeah.
I don't know.
Look, that's why we didn't talk about it, because this ain't news,
this,
bro.
yeah, this shit is it's completely
whack.
whack. Yeah,
It's whack.
there's no way you can take this shit
It's super
seriously at all.
But look, moving on from Oscar Bobs and Kevin De
How can we
Bruyne's,
move on from that?
Everton versus Aston Villa. I did not give Everton a chance in hell. And
I did.
no draw.
Yeah, I think actually
Emi Martinez, man of the match. You had him in your FPL.
I did. No, he made some really good saves in this
Yes.
game. There was also there was a weird disallowed goal. I think I think I may have fallen
For
asleep.
Calvert-Lewin.
I think I may have fallen asleep while watching this movie. No,
This movie.
I may be falling asleep right now. I think it was Alex Moreno, the left back. I
Oh,
saw him,
wow.
I saw him celebrating at one point. And
Oh
then
yeah, they
and then
don't play
took it out.
Luca Dini. Not Luca Dini, Matty Cash.
Yes,
They play.
I think Matty Cash did play though.
Yeah, he came on.
Let me try and
Bloody
think
hell.
if I can think of any major.
Talking points.
yeah.
There was nothing, bro. Ollie Watkins was so quiet. He was so quiet in this game, bro.
Yeah,
But yeah, look, Everton obviously have so much to play for. So
even more.
every
so now.
game is a cup final for them for the worst reasons, unfortunately. But 0-0, that's a huge point for Everton. Aston Villa will probably be frustrated because I think a win here would have taken them
Yes,
level with
Aston Villa
Liverpool.
will definitely be frustrated.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. But their away form isn't great though. But I mean, still, Everton. Nah, you should be beating them.
Nah.
Yeah, you should be.
And then obviously we move on to the main event of the weekend. Manchester United versus Tottenham. And we both predicted United wins for this. We'll just start with that.
Yeah.
But this game did not disappoint.
Well, it did if you're a United fan.
Yeah, I guess. If you're neutral. I mean, look, I'm just happy that two competing clubs got 1 point from the game. So
Yeah.
it's a win for me. It was a pretty big weekend for me in general as an Arsenal fan. But yeah, this game, United should have won.
Yes, we should have won.
They should have won. They could have won.
Yeah. No, look, it's a classic United tale of we look good in the first half, and then in the second half, just I'm not even kidding you, we didn't even know how to play soccer.
Yeah, look, to be fair, the second half had no action, really, in terms of goals.
It did
in
for
terms of goals.
it did for Tottenham. They scored literally as soon as the second
As soon
half
as
started.
it started, yeah. And then after that, it just played out to a 2-2. But it was very back and forth, bro.
Yeah,
Were
no-
you happy that Onana stayed for this one?
No, and also you see he didn't. He's having issues now with the Cameroon team.
Which you kind of expected.
Which yes, exactly, because
kind of expected
you can't
it.
disrespect your international team
Who
like
are
that.
you, brother?
But yes, no, look, Onana, he made a decent couple saves. I don't think he did anything breathtaking.
Yeah, Spurs had 6 shots on target in the game. United had 2 on target. Scored at both, so quite clinical there.
That's the thing. Let's just remind you, this is at United's home.
Yeah.
Spurs had more possession. They had more passes. They had more
did.
shots on target.
Spurs ended with 64% possession. United with 36. So that's not a good
no,
lead, bro.
they literally beat us in every measurable metric.
13
And,
corners to United's 8.
The fact that United fans were coming out of this saying like, oh, it's draws deep. That's not a good sign.
It's not a good
We were
sign.
at home. We were a goal up each time.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, and also the worst part is this is basically Tottenham's B team.
Well, you say that, but obviously, new man Timo Werner started, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying no Son, no Maddison, no Basuma, no Saw.
And no, who's the fullback? Van der Ven.
I think he may have played.
Did he play?
I think he did play. But yeah, no, this was like they were missing no Kulusevski. They were literally missing
Yeah,
six.
you say Kulusevski was like, what did he get sick
He
on
got
the
sick,
day off?
Yeah. They were literally missing 6 of their starting 11.
So this was a good opportunity for United.
And-
Yeah, everything kind of went in your favor. Home game.
And we couldn't do it. No, look, okay, let's touch on Tottenham a bit. Werner looked decent, eh?
He did, bro.
He skyrocketed a few shots. He seems like he I don't know if they're gonna play him more as a winger or as a striker.
Could do a job at other places.
But I guess when Richarlison is scoring goals, you gotta keep him up
yeah,
front.
dude, he hasn't stopped. Eh?
Yeah, you have to, even without Son there, you have like he's doing so well.
He hasn't stopped.
So maybe he stays as a winger. Look, he's good. He's fast. We saw him beat the fullback a few times.
Yeah.
We also saw him take like 1 or 2 long shots that were just completely missed. So I don't know how his shooting is, but he did get an assist, so that's cool.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
On his debut.
On his
return
debut.
to the Premier League. I was very shocked to see him starting at all. I thought that if anything, he'd come on from the bench.
Yeah, but
their
look,
centre-back started on the bench.
Again, though, with Kulusevski sick, I think they had no,
No
other
choice,
option.
yeah. No choice.
But and Udogie, holy shit, Udogie.
Good player, bro.
Damn, he completely.
I think he's in for a shouted signing of the season, honestly, bro.
You think so?
Like maybe a dark horse for it.
Yeah.
But I think that he deserves a shout. Like, literally, I remember the first time I was impressed by him in the Arsenal game when he played, like, the whole game on a yellow card.
Yeah.
And he still played the full game, bro. Like, from then on, I knew a kid at that age
Yeah.
to be that disciplined,
And
bro.
also to play to play defender in a Tottenham team that's so attacking.
Yeah,
and
bro.
to not just cave in every time.
And he covers ground.
He does.
bro.
No, he's fit as well. But
Yo.
yeah, Udogie absolutely killed Garnacho.
Yeah.
Garnacho did nothing, and because Udogie basically just pocketed this kid.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is going to happen. Garnacho is still young. There's
Yeah.
and Udogie is a big boy. He's a fit big boy. So there's going to be times where there's just straight up an athleticism. Like the difference is too big. Garnacho
Yeah.
is still very young, very small. The counter to that side is Rashford, who did score when he scored. I think he scored a goal. So it's nice to see that. It's nice to see Rashford score, but he also took about 1,000 shots.
Yeah.
So
He obviously also got before Hoyland's goal, he was the one making the run. I think
Yes, but he
fumbled his first touch.
He fumbled. Yeah.
What a pass by Bruno, though.
I know.
I can't get over that.
No,
pass.
look,
good finish by Hoyland as well.
He smashed it. That's
And no one
that's
stops
the,
that, bro.
That's the only way you get past Vicario. Just
No one
smash
stops
it.
that.
But no, look, Hoyland, his goal at a Rashford assist was again caused by like a Rashford mistake. He didn't even want to assist that.
That's true.
And I
thought he kind of screwed it up because the way he
Yes.
ran over the ball before Hoyland shot.
He almost did. He literally almost did screw it up. And unfortunately, that I don't think he's learned that he needs to fucking pass more. There were 1 or 2 times where he did. I think he may have forced for like a minute or two. He did have it where he was like, "Oh shit, maybe I should pass," because he attempted 2 passes off the bat, one after the other.
Yeah.
And one of them worked. The second one didn't. And then I think after maybe the second one didn't, he was just like, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna pass again."
That ain't me.
If you look at they have the passing maps.
Yeah.
Every single map ends going to Rashford. I saw the United one. It either goes from Bruno to Rashford, or it goes from Delo to Rashford,
But it stops at
or it
Rashford.
goes from Hoyland to Rashford, but it stops at
Either he
Rashford.
takes a shot or he gets dispossessed.
Fuck me, dude. He should have come off. I probably would have brought on Anthony at some point because I don't think Rashford had a great game at all.
Yeah.
But look, it's classic Rashford. He has a shit game, but he scores a goal. And the worst part is when he does score the goal, he's going up to United fans doing this.
Yeah.
Bro, this is the first goal you've scored in like 5 months, dude. And you
That wasn't a penalty.
and you didn't even play well, and you want to come up to the fans doing this. Are we not allowed to talk about you? Or are you not the highest paid player in the team? Like, you aren't Salah.
Fair
kid.
points.
You aren't fucking. You aren't even Saka. You do half as much for the team as they do. You get paid more than them. No, look, I think that I think that shows you the mentality.
I feel you. That is true.
You
that
score,
shouldn't
you
be
score
where
one,
his head's
you
at
score
right now.
one goal, and immediately your fucking response is to
Silence your own fans. That's
Dude,
that's not a
that,
it's not a
that
very
that
good.
tells you where the mentality is, bro.
Yeah.
It's nowhere.
And look, I guess that's why Ten Hag's playing principal basically.
Well,
in
look,
that
but,
team.
yeah, but Rashford is still starting every game. He's the one that gave Rashford the fucking $350 a week contract.
Yes.
Um,
I can't even find a silver lining here. But look, okay.
Look,
all that being said, do you take the point? You think you're lucky for the point? You think a point was deserved?
I don't even fucking care at this point, to be honest.
Damn.
It was nice to see Martinez come on.
Yeah.
Casemiro was on the bench. He didn't come on. Instead, we brought McTominay on, who could have scored at the end, who missed a fucking
Should have
chance.
scored.
But yes, it's nice to see that Casemiro and Martinez are fit enough to be there
'cause
and
look,
be involved.
The last time you guys played with them all on,
It was good.
it looked good, bro.
No, it did look good, but again, there's gonna be unless Casemiro's KDB, there's gonna be some getting back into
of
shape
course,
and
of
getting.
course.
So and I think United's next game is Wolves away, which is fucking hard, dude. That's not as United's next games are Wolves away, West Ham at home, and then Villa away.
Yeah. Okay, it's not
honestly,
a nice run.
There's a chance United loses all three of those.
It's not a nice run.
Wolves beat Man City this season. West Ham have looked very good, and Villa at home is impossible.
Yeah, Villa at their home.
Yes,
Good luck. Yeah,
that's
good
it.
luck.
Honestly,
Good luck,
it's
bro.
it's very possible United lose the next three games.
And then Ten Hag.
That's what I'm saying. If they do, I honestly think Ten
don't
Hag
think
is
he
on. I
survives
think he's
it?
on the chopping block. I think if we lose the next three games, he's on the chopping block. No matter, cause I'm not gonna count FA Cup because we're gonna play like fucking Hertfordshire or some random ass team. So we're gonna
The
win
first
that.
round of it.
We're gonna win
Look,
that
we already
for sure.
fucking out of it. So
But Wolves away, West Ham and Villa. If we lose those three games,
how many points do you think United should or could get from those three?
we should beat Wolves.
Out of the 9, how many points
We
you
should
gonna
beat
get?
Wolves. We should beat West Ham.
So you think six from 9? That's your minimum expectation.
I don't think it's minimum, but it's what we should be doing. I could easily see us draw one of those games.
Yeah.
I'll take a win. I'll take a draw. And if you want to draw against Villa, I'll draw against Villa. But
So you would take 6 points, 7 points.
yeah, I would take 6-7 points. But we just cannot lose. And look, at least now our attackers look like they're getting somewhere. Defensively, we still in complete shambles. Our defending on set pieces is non-existent. There were 2 corners.
Yeah.
Onana didn't come out for either of them. I don't know how
He does not control his space well at all, bro.
And
I've
it
been
wasn't
saying
this like his fucking biggest like.
He doesn't control his space, dude.
Weren't
That
people
was
saying
why I liked Martinez so much.
Yes,
Martinez
no,
makes
Martinez.
that box is his box,
makes.
bro.
But I'm saying, like, wasn't this dude known for doing this type of shit at Inter? Wasn't he known for like commanding the box and coming out?
Look,
and
I'm not
doing
gonna
all of
lie.
this?
I know we were linked with him before, but I never really knew much about his playing style, so I can't speak on that. But at the end of the day, that just seems like goalkeeping 101.
Yeah.
Almost like
Especially size-wise, he's a big dude.
use your size.
He's a fucking big
You
dude.
can't box him out like other players can box other Premier League
I
goalkeepers.
I
out.
can understand, De Gea didn't do it so much. Again, though, he wasn't size-wise. He was like more of a Vicario-style goalkeeper.
Also older.
But like, because Vicario also, he doesn't come out for a lot of things, and he doesn't play out with his feet and
Yes.
shit. But again, he's so good at saving shit that
Yeah, it's okay.
you can kind of make
Makes
up for it. De Gea had that as well. I think De Gea and Vicario are actually very similar. Like I think they're if we're looking at similar goalkeepers to De Gea, Vicario is the closest. But I can understand why De Gea didn't necessarily come out and collect crosses off corners. But Onana, you've got the size. You've been doing this. You've known
There's
for
no excuse,
There's
bro.
no excuse. You can't be rooted to your line on every corner, and that's why we keep conceding goals on corners. Look,
Yeah.
I'm gonna obviously a lot of this blame has to be on the defenders. I think on the one corner, Delo, I think on the far post, he should have been there. He wasn't there, and then there was another time where Romero hit the ball off a header, and again. I don't know why, but Kobe Mainu was marking him. An 18-year-old
Yeah,
fucking
that doesn't make
5'6",
sense. That doesn't make
5'6" midfielder was marking Romero.
Yeah.
And look, Varane and Johnny Evans are relatively big dudes. They should be out there winning headers. I don't know. I don't understand why they're not.
Yeah, but also
On paper, that's an aerial winning defensive too.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I'm not gonna argue with you on that. The science is sound. I think
yeah.
at face value, at face level, that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
So I don't know what they're doing in training.
I don't know who United's set piece coach is. whether defensively,
him out of there.
whether defensively or attacking. Because even attacking, we never score off corners.
Yeah.
We never score free kicks. Get that dude out of there. I don't know, like I actually, maybe it's Fletcher. I don't know.
You know, I was gonna say what's interesting is you don't often hear about like ex-players becoming like specialized coaches. They'll become like coaches or
we know
managers or-
Benny McCarthy is the shooting coach.
and
at United.
thank goodness for that, bro.
I don't
Although, look, to be fair,
I
he
don't
did
think
make a
he's
difference to Marcus Rashford's game.
Yeah, for one season.
For one season.
But no, look, we looked terrible in the second half. Literally from the get-go, they scored like in the 46th
Yeah,
minute.
I
So
saw it was
as
the
soon as
46th
the second half started, they were on the... And it was like that since the end of the first half. We were like, we started really well, and then you could slowly see it turning.
Spurs just started to take it over.
But yeah, look, Spurs will be happy. Like I said, it was their B team. I don't think they even expected to come out of this with a
Yeah,
point.
so in all fairness, they will actually just be happy with the point.
I think they'll be okay
Even
with
though
the
they
point.
dominated and didn't get the 3.
Yeah, I think they'll be. I think as United fans, we can't be happy. We should have won that. I'm tired of United not being
opportunity.
able to put shit away. We should have won that.
Big opportunity. But look, that does it for the games that we saw. Obviously, this because of the winter break. This game week is split into 2 halves. So we will be back later in the week with our predictions for the second half of Premier League fixtures. Ethan, anything else you want to touch on before we sign out, bruh?
No, not really. Well, I think we'll do fantasy.
Yeah, we'll do
next.
fantasy. We'll do fantasy afterwards because
Yeah.
obviously we've got half week.
Yeah.
So currently, I've got the most points for the week, whatever that means. Actually,
Whatever
no,
that
Nathaniel. I
means.
think Nathaniel has the most points so
Shout
far.
out to Nate.
Shout out to Cole Palmer. Thank you guys for watching the show, and we'll catch you in the next one.